Each year, the nation's top intelligence chiefs testify before Congress about major anticipated threats. Usually, the list tends to be more theoretical. This year, however, one has become reality.
Russia, of course, also remains a critical priority and is a significant focus right now in light of President Putin's recent and tragic invasion of Ukraine, which has produced a shock to the geopolitical order with implications for the future that we are only beginning to understand.
The intelligence community predicts up to 4,000 Russian soldiers have been killed over the last 2 weeks, a cost of Moscow underestimating Ukraine's resistance.
I think Putin is angry and frustrated right now. He's likely to double down and try to grind down the Ukrainian military with no regard for civilian casualties.
Putin also misjudged the response from the West and NATO.
While Putin probably anticipated many of the current sanctions to be imposed when he weighed the cost of the invasion, we judged that he did not anticipate either the degree to which the United States and its allies and partners would take steps to undermine his capacity to mitigate Western actions, or the pullback from Russia initiated by non-state actors in the private sector.
National Intelligence Director Avril Haines called Putin's announcement of a heightened nuclear alert extremely unusual, while adding she believes it's more of an attempt to deter Western involvement than a signal he intends to go nuclear. Still, Director of the Defense Intelligence Agency, Lieutenant General Scott Barrier, cautioned against underestimating the Russian president.
He says something, we should listen very, very carefully and maybe take him at his word.
Former State Department Special Envoy Eli Kohanim told CBN's Faith Nation that Putin's threat is a warning as the U.S. negotiates a nuclear deal with Iran.
I think there's a lesson to be learned here for the United States as we are about to sign a deal with the Iranians that is going to give them the very same power that we're seeing Putin have over us and holding us hostage as a nuclear weapons capable country.
The intelligence chiefs also touched on the potential of a cyber war stemming from the conflict in Eastern Europe.
We're very, very focused on ransomware actors that might conduct attacks against our allies or our nation. Very, very focused on some type of cyber activity that's designed for perhaps Ukraine that spreads more broadly into other countries. Third is any type of attack that an adversary would conduct against an ally, and then finally, certainly our critical infrastructure.
The growing relationship between Russia and China also came up. CIA Director William Burns saying he believes China is unsettled by what's happening in Ukraine, pointing to the difficulties Russia has run into, the global economic fallout, and even the potential for damage to Beijing's reputation after aligning with Moscow. Caitlin Burke, CBN News.